life, the bright lights, the type the crowd likes. Where you at, ballers? Ladies love me and men, they wanna be me, they pay to come see me. Where you at, ballers?
Celtics at Cavs. Junior Browne back with NBA Shot Clock on this Monday, May 13th with another free pick. Rocking with the Celtics -5 in the first half. Pretty straightforward play here. First of all, the Celtics first half is the play that's been cashing the most in the NBA if you're just betting that blindly. It's certainly the play that I've cashed the most. I've handed out a bunch of times, and it's a play that has a ton of value. Here's the reality for the Celtics. The narrative on them is that they shoot too many threes, and I'm absolutely on board with that narrative. Like 47% of their shots during the season are threes. The reason I think Denver is the better basketball team if they were to meet in the finals is because Denver really doesn't rely on threes. They get a lot of quality twos. Boston is kind of using that formula right now. Like, people were quick to say when they lost game two, like, oh, the threes. They didn't shoot a lot of threes in game two. They were missing a lot of threes, but they weren't shooting a lot of threes. They were just missing shots overall. And sometimes you have to give credit to the opponent. Cleveland just played a better basketball game. They're professionals too. That's going to happen. They just don't have the juice to keep up with this Boston Celtics team. Boston only scored 106 points in the last game, but they beat the Cavaliers in every facet of the game, including what the Cavaliers like to do. They beat them in points in the paint. They beat them in fast break points. And they hit more threes. So the Cavs really have no chance unless they're making a high volume of their shots, and they're just not built to do that. The perfect example I can give you is that Cavaliers shot 53% in the paint in the last game. The Celtics shot 81% in the paint. The Cavaliers just don't have that kind of juice on their team, and they're going to have a lot of decisions to make come this summer. But as far as today, give me the Boston Celtics -5 in the first half as they put a stranglehold on this series, and of course, help us cash another ticket, y'all. Thunder at Mavs. Junior Browne back with NBA Shot Clock on this Monday, May 13th with another free pick. We're rocking with the under 109 in the first half in this series. I've repeated ad nauseum that Dallas has been one of the best defensive teams in the league for the last quarter of the season. In this series, that's regressed a little bit, but it's still been good enough for them to take a 2-1 lead because it's certainly not been their offense that's been carrying them. That said, I'm taking the under because of the combination of both teams' defensive level, which has been very good in this series and helped make it a really, really interesting series to watch. I think because of the weight of what's happening in this series, if you're Oklahoma City, this is a do or die game. You lose this game, now you have to win the last 3 of the series to move on. And for a young team with really no playoff experience, this is the biggest game that the majority of these guys have ever played in their lives. Now on the flip side, the Dallas crowd is going to be intense, is going to be locked in, and their defense is going to be locked in. It has been for the entire series. They've done an amazing job of protecting the rim. They've made it difficult for Shea to operate, even though he's still dropping 30, because that's what Luka and Shea do. Even when they don't play at their best, they still are able to put up numbers. I believe that the weight of this series is going to make it the classic defensive playoff battle with a lot of physicality, a lot of fouls, a lot of disputing calls, just what we love about the playoffs. If you just look at all the games so far, none of them have been playing to the over. Even the one that went over, that took some elite shooting from both sides, and I just haven't seen that consistently enough from either team over the course of their playoff stretch to say that that's sustainable. So I say all of that to say, give me the under 109 in a really, really tight, really important playoff game. Let's cash another ticket, y'all.